glad to see you again today. Today we have a really great episode because we are talking about Dragon Ball. I just watched the first Dragon Ball show, over 150 episodes, so I will give you my thoughts on this. And we also have some guests again, friends and family, who will tell us what they like about Dragon Ball. And before I start though, I want to address something. It always feels like people think there's only Dragon Ball Z, which is actually the second show. There are actually 4 shows. You have the original Dragon Ball, you have Dragon Ball Z, you have Dragon Ball GT, and Dragon Ball Super. And today I'm going to talk about the original show, Dragon Ball. Before I start though, you can see on the screen right now, this is the whole box set that I got. All 4 shows, Dragon Ball, Dragon Ball Z, Dragon Ball GT, and Dragon Ball Super. And I'm familiar with Dragon Ball and Dragon Ball Z. I already watched that back in the day. Also the mangas, I read them. I've never watched GT and I've never watched Super. So for each show, for each Dragon Ball series, I will do a new episode and give you my thoughts. So next up would be Dragon Ball Z and what I think about that. But today we'll talk about Dragon Ball. It was created by Akira Toriyama back in 1984, so a long time ago, and shortly after this became a manga, and then they made an anime. And the anime was running from 1986 to 89, and it's a totally 80s show, which I absolutely love, because back in the day when I watched that was in the mid to late 90s, and it was in Germany. So it was dubbed, it had a totally different soundtrack, a totally different intro, and the way they were presenting it, it always felt like it's a 90s show. You had a 90s techno intro, and all the dialogue and stuff, it really felt like 90s, and I was mind blown like 10 years ago when I found, oh wait, this is from the 80s, and it was so awesome to rewatch that in its entirety, the first show. And what do I like about that? One thing absolutely would be the development of the characters. It starts really slow, you get to know Son Goku and Bulma, they meet each other, and then they try to find the Dragon Balls, they make friends along the way, they are on this awesome and epic adventure, and the stakes are getting higher and higher from saga to saga. So each show has like a couple of sagas within one show, and the stakes get higher and higher, which is awesome. And it's just how the characters develop, how the story unfolds. This is something really awesome. This combined with the atmosphere, the 80s atmosphere, the Chinese traditional and even Japanese traditional atmosphere with all the martial arts stuff and the humor, especially the dirty humor, is such a big part of the first Dragon Ball show, which I absolutely love. It cranks you up so much. It's such a crack. It's so fun. And what do I love? I love the soundtrack, the music, not only the intro and outro music, but also the music within the anime. Again, it has that 80s vibe. It's so cool. And it's really easy to emerge into Dragon Ball because the world feels so like vast and full of different creatures and characters and towns. You have different kind of towns with different kind of races and creatures, and it seems like a big universe from the get-go, from the beginning. And that's what I love about Dragon Ball. So would I give this show a 10 out of 10? Probably. It's one of my absolute favorite animes of all time. Under some circumstances though, because I watched this in English, and don't get me wrong, the English dub is really good. It's bearable, you can watch it, but they give some characters like weird accents, like Indian accents, and then Essex accents and Texan accents and whatever, and it kind of feels a bit over the top and it doesn't fit with the character sometimes. It is totally fine, it's okay, again, it's bearable, but what I would recommend is watch this show in the original form, like in Japanese with subtitles if you don't speak Japanese. The cool thing about this DVD is you have 2 English dubs. You have basically the English dub with the American or English soundtrack in the background, and then you have the original Japanese audio tracks and audio files in the background, and you just have laid over that the English dubs. And this was pretty cool. We watched that version, and that was awesome. Another thing about Dragon Ball is you have some filler episodes. For me, this is kind of a hit and miss. Some are nice and okay, some are really bad. We called them pinball episodes because at one point they were in Prince Pilaf's castle, and there were all these traps and stuff like that, and then there was one like big pinball trap, and this wasn't in the manga, and they put this in the anime, and it was so unnecessary and over the top, so we called them pinball episodes. These are the filler episodes. Unfortunately, there are some episodes that are like fusion episodes where you have a bit of stuff that happened in the manga, and then you have add-on stuff which is extended stuff only for the anime. But most of the times these filler episodes, you can just leave them out and just watch like the original, which is everything that happened in the manga. And if you would take that, I would definitely give Dragon Ball a 10 out of 10. So next time I watch this, I definitely watch this in Japanese, and I skip the filler episodes. They weren't like all bad, but some were really unnecessary. So enough rambling for me. This is what I loved about Dragon Ball. What I thought about Dragon Ball. It's such an awesome anime. For me, it's almost a 10 out of 10. I had so much fun. Again, we're already into Dragon Ball Z. I think episode 70 now. And I can't wait to make the follow-up video. But yeah, that's it for this episode. I really hope you enjoyed this. Let me know which is your favorite Dragon Ball show if you watched that. So do you like Dragon Ball? Do you like Dragon Ball Z, GT, or Super the most? I would like to find that out. And yeah, until then, I see you in the next video. Bye-bye.
Oh, God. I gotta do another video for Andy. I got the gaming memory one done. What else did he want? He wanted the Dragon Ball Z, I think. So that's cool. I got my Dragon Z ball background. Ball. Dragon Ball Z ball. Balls. You know, thinking about balls makes me realize I probably have time for just a quick, I'm sure no one really cares. Let me go ahead and switch over here to my monitor. Oh, yeah. Pantsuits. Oh, these girls are hot.
Hi, Sam here. So, what do I love about the original Dragon Ball saga? I absolutely love it. I mean, it's just such a great show. And I think why particular for me, more broadly, is because it's when Goku builds this really infallible moral character, I think, as this, someone who's always there to put himself in front of danger for his friends. And I think you see that last, and that's such a constant throughout the franchise going forward. So, actually I love seeing his character develop from this, innocent young monkey-tailed boy who is, a hero basically for his friends and creatures throughout the Dragon Ball universe, big and small, always making decisions based on this strong moral compass that he has. And then there are little bits throughout the show that I absolutely love. I love the introduction of the Red Ribbon Army, Colonel Silver, Android 8. I love that that whole thing going on there with the Red Ribbon Army, and I love that it comes back in the franchise as well. I like that it's kind of he defeats them once, and they go into hiding, and it kind of bubbles under the surface. But I just love the adventure. I love the backdrop. I love all the animals that they have running through the Dragon Ball show. I think it's absolutely wonderful. Nimbus Cloud, I absolutely love that. Master Roshi, I mean, it's just all brilliant. But yeah, I just love seeing this character grow throughout Dragon Ball.
I don't know what it is about pantsuits, but something about it, man. Look at, ooh, that's a good one. Pastel-y pantsuits really do it for me. Especially ones from the 70s.
Hey Andy, Hotte here again. What I like most about the original Dragon Ball series is probably the adventure factor, I must say. If I compare to the later Dragon Ball series like Z or maybe even Super, I must say that you really had the spirit of like an adventure game. For example, Son Goku was trying to collect all the Dragon Balls and had to do weird stuff, meet strange people, and he really had to survive some big animals like an octopus or stuff like this. And compared to the later episodes, he's just very overpowered. So I mean, I still like them, but he's so overpowered that he can basically collect all the Dragon Balls in like 1 minute or so and overcome every obstacle there is. So on the original series, he was not so overpowered. And there were these tournaments, which I liked. I mean, in Super, you also have this big universal tournament, but it's somehow not the same because you have some really cool, freaky characters in the old one. And it looks more like they're not just too overpowered, like having all these flashy animations and crazy stuff where you cannot even follow them with your bare eyes anymore. And yeah, I liked it that even fighting the that big octopus, for example, was like a real challenge. And it was not like just teleporting in and out and having all the Dragon Balls in 1 minute. So that's what I liked. And when he visited the demon realm, for example, it also looked very intimidating, all these strange opponents. And then you never saw this demon realm again after these 1 or 2 episodes or so. And that's what I especially liked. It was more mythical, I must say. And also like, oh my god, I hope he can do it. And later in the series, you know that he's godlike and he can do everything he wants and he will never fail. And so yeah, that's what I really liked about the older series.
I don't know what happened with pantsuits nowadays. It's like nobody's doing it anymore. You know what I mean?
Oh, sorry, I'm on the air. Sorry. Wow, Dragon Ball. What's an anime? Dragon Ball offers so many different characters, great adventures, great stories, lovely moments, and all of that. And what I like very, very much is the subject of getting stronger through training. And all of this is rounded off by a great humor, and that's a Dragon Ball for me.
God, wow. Whew, that's the one right there. That's the one that's going to put me over the edge. Oh, God, thank God nobody can see this right now. How embarrassing would it be to let the whole world know that I have this weird fetish with pantsuits?
Hello from Germany. Andy, you asked me what I like about the classic series, and what I like about Dragon Ball. It's like this journey of this little kid that's growing up and getting stronger and stronger by fighting and training. And he had a lot of courage and wants the best for everybody that he met. And that's it's very inspiring. And then it's about his mystical, about his Dragon Balls, and that you can get any wish you want. And that's a very cool idea, because dreams come true. And yeah, that's what I like about Dragon Ball. And of course, fighting against each other's looks very cool.
Where'd that hot picture go?
Hi. So, what I like most about the Dragon Ball series, I think, is just the character development. Starting off with obviously Goku, who, we see him as a little boy just catching fish, and then he becomes this strong fighter, and it's so thrilling to watch, I think. And also how most of the characters start out as rivals or even villains, and then later on become best friends, and you never know where it might take you. And I also really enjoy always watching the tournaments. So thrilling, because I watched it as a kid, like way back when, and I completely have forgotten, how everything turns out. And then I was, thrilled that I could watch it all over again, and be excited all over again and surprised all over again. So yeah, that was a great experience. So yeah, thanks for having me. Bye.
Guys in pantsuits, that's just pants. It's nothing. But you put a woman in pantsuits, and it's just different. There's something different about it. I like it.
Thank you so much, guys, for sharing what you liked about Dragon Ball the most. And that was awesome to find out. And it's always great to connect with you guys. Such a great crack, such a great fun. And yeah, it was really awesome to find out, especially the fetish from Marcus that he liked pantsuits. I think I will never get this image out of my brain. So yeah, thank you for that.
Ah, there we go. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, baby. That's gonna be the one. Dragon Ball Z.